Hey guys, Casual Crono here. In this video, we are going to fight Seiryu, a super boss that you can access after Chapter 4 of the Mythos Sin and Steel. This particular boss, the only type of damage that he will take in Part 2 is magic damage, and he himself does magic attacks, and he deploys an awakened magic zone. He has 2 lives, and he has this mechanic that as he takes damage, his physical, magical, and type resistance go up based on the number of stacks. It reverts back to 20 after the turn is over. And in Part 2, once he's revived once, it will revert back to 30 when it's over. So otherwise, he has a few other mechanics that really aren't of note. So he does basically just wipe out your another force bar. So at the start of the fight, you can't just blow the AF gauge and set things up, unfortunately. That works really well if your back row, if one of your sidekicks is guns, because when the AF gauge is empty, he automatically gives 20% to everyone. So, first turn, and I'll go over the team afterwards. We're going to pray. We are going to Trinity. We are going to deploy Pain. And we are going to go ahead and weaken the boss as well as improve the team's power. And intellect, really, they don't care about power.
Feast.
The boss will attempt to attack, but thanks to the prayer and the weakened stats, the boss doesn't do that much damage. Here on turn 2, I can start an MP regen, or I can attack with Yuna. I'm going to go ahead and just start the MP regen. That also gives all of my team an extra 500 health. We're going to Nocturnal Procession. We're going to Horizon, because that is what Xianhua does. And we're going to Please. And Xianhua should be strong enough to cut through the entire first life. If you had another zone deployed, he would break it and redeploy his magic zone. And now we are in Phase 2. Phase 2, he is immune now to all types of damage except magic. He also starts off with 30 stacks of that diamond orb thing, which means his magic resistance, physical resistance, and type resistance are at 60% right now. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to Divine Utterance again and reduce his damage even more. We're going to do Rosa Liliac because once he lost his first life, he cleared his debuffs except for pain and poison. We'll go ahead and Horizon again. And in her case, we'll just go ahead and Please again. The boss, again, does 0 damage. The boss is weakened. We are on the last turn of an awakened magic zone. We're on turn number 4. The boss is almost defeated. One more Horizon should do it. We'll go ahead. Are we praying? Yes, we're still praying, so we're going to Please again. We're going to Nocturnal Procession because why not? And we'll go ahead and let's go ahead and weaken the boss even more. We'll do one more burn away. The boss is at 2 right now, and its final stack is at 3. Just in case Horizon does not finish the job. However, in this case it did. There you go, a 4-turn clear. The party. So we have Myunfa Altar, Xianhua, Iffy, and Yuna Stellar Awakened. In the back row we have Flamopolis and Helena. Sidekicks are Tetra and Guns. So Myunfa is geared for survivability. All of her Grasta are Grasta that gives 300 health. And then the ores, I have HP plus ores because her light value is 50 or below. In this case, very far below. She has an HP badge, which increases her health by 2,000. The reason I want her health so high is because her prayer, I'll do my best, damage taken below 1500 is reduced to 0, and all users gain a shield equal to 30% of the user's max health. So the higher the health that Mayunfa has, that means the bigger of a shield she gets. So 1/3 of 7,600 is, what, around 24, 48, 25, so around 2,500 hit point shield. As far as weapons, the Miyake's staff improves type resistance. The Elpis ring is just really strong. It gives her extra health, and she has an HP 2000 badge. Xianhua, the damage dealer, has the Elpis rod, the Dryad's ring, Int plus speed halved badge. It gives her a lot of health, and it makes sure that she goes last, which means the other 3 characters will always cast their buffs before Xianhua attacks. She has your typical power of pains, bullseye, rose with thorns. The third one I have is resonant power, and that's because it improves her damage based on light allies on the team. Now this team is half light and half shadow. I got 2 light allies, Yuna and Mayunfa, and I have 2 shadow, Xianhua and Iffy. So that particular ore, it's not doing the full 12%, but it's doing 6% extra damage. Iffy has the Purity Staff upgraded, which decreases damage according to how many turns pass and gives her some status resistance. Subspace Ring, which gives her health. And an HP badge, 1500. She also has 3 ore that improve health. Well, technically 2 ore and 3 Grasta that improve health. Victory Celebration, HP Restore. They all have 300 health. And then Sound Body, all staff users gain 300 health and 50 mana. And the whole team is all staff users, so everyone gets an extra 300 health. Thank you, Iffy. Yuna is also built for survivability. She's not trying to damage it, so she has the Dark Spirit weapon, which improves physical resistance. Mujima Ring, which decreases damage over time. And Steely Resolve badge, she has 800 health and hold ground. I could give her more health. I could give her 1,000. I could give her, where's my health badges? I could give her 1250, but I do like having the hold ground just kind of as a backup plan. It's used up before the blood contract. She has 3 Grasta that all have 300 health, and they all have HP ores. So her health is starting at 7,500. If Tetra's aura kicks in, then her health goes up even more. And she's only level 90. I say only, that's very high, but there are 10 more levels of health that she could eventually get. Reserve characters. Any staff user could be equipped with Enhance at Max HP, Enhance at Low HP, and Power of Void to improve Xianhua's damage. She had Power of Awakening staff, Sound Body Synth Human, which gives Xianhua a little bit more health and MP, and Resonant Power Shadow. The sidekicks, I had Tetra and Gunts. Gunts is awesome, since the boss removes anything in the AF gauge right off the bat. Everyone's stats are up by 20. And Tetra is just awesome at healing, and also can revive the team if necessary. And the aura not only improves hit points, MP, but also improves physical and magical resistance. So just an all-around awesome sidekick. So there you go, that's the team, that was the battle, and I hope this helps you. Casual Crono, signing out. Hey guys, Casual Crono here. So I believe I'm about to fight some type of nasty boss. I've read bits and pieces of this in Reddit. A lot of people are posting their kill videos now, and a lot of people are saying that a magic team works wonderfully on this particular super boss. So first question is, how do I get this to activate? How do I get access to this super boss? So right now I am in the middle, in progress, of a quest that's called Searching for Incense. Once you have finished Chapter 4 of the Sin and Steel mythos, you go back to the cat shrine. When you go there and walk into the main cat shrine, Nyanjiro is there, Nyanjiro is there, and he offers this quest. And you have to go into the cat shrine basement. While you're in there, you can collect 3 more of those old Gorulia coins. So that's where you can get up to 20 at this point now. And I just turned it in and got a ring, and I'm not really sure if it's useful, but at least I've turned in 20 old Gorulia coins. Once you go into the basement, you get the incense, you talk to Nyanjiro, and then you have to go to these incense burners. And I remembered that there was one at Kamakura Peak. So I basically just went to the map, went to Kamakura Peak, and followed the quest marker, though I remembered where it was. And here's that incense burner that we ran across during Chapter 4. So that is how you access the quest and activate these incense burners. Nyanjiro mentioned that there were 4 sacred beast creatures, each with their own properties. So this one is, there's only 4 chapters left. There's chapters 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I'm guessing we're going to gain 1 super boss per chapter. Now, I'm aware going into this that this fight is supposed to require a magic team, at least according to the people on Reddit. So I don't have I have a magic team, but I'm not going to use it right away. I'm going to use my Super Boss Wind team that I use on everything. And here are the characters for that. And I think if I remember the comments right, they said that in Phase 2 or at some point the boss becomes immune to everything except magic. And I don't know if it's all types of magic or not. Melody technically has a magic attack, Dark Drill. So Dark Drill could work, and I could even attempt to try and give Melody like Pain Poison Grasta and build the team around her. That said, one of the things I want to do here in 2025, I want to share with you my thought process when I tackle a super boss and try to give you some insight. That way you can look at, not everyone has Sesta, or not everyone has Shani Altar or Melody. So that way you can look at your own rosters and kind of see, well, Crono said a magic user would do damage. I have Flammopolis, or I have Izuna or someone. So maybe we can build a team around that person. So that's kind of where I'm going with these videos. That does tend to lead to the videos being pretty long, so I'm going to start posting the actual kill videos first. That way people that just want to see how to kill it can, start the video, play it for like 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, however long it takes to kill the boss, and then they can be done with it. And they don't have to listen to me blabber and blabber and blabber. So this is going to be my very first attempt against this boss, and I'm 99% sure this team will fail. But we're going to try and figure out why. So a major trial awaits. Light the incense anyway. Sure. Alright. Here comes a big dragon looking thing. And I mean, we came and gave it incense. Should be happy, but no, it's been infected. Okay. Alright, so basically we have to beat it senseless to bring it back to its senses. Okay, makes sense. Alright, so it looks like he can break zones. And deployed Magic Fate Stance. Okay. Now that said, at the end of this turn, I forget if Melody AS, I think she breaks the zone as well, and then deploys Wind. So, let's go ahead. Alright, right now it says it resists Crusher Blow. So let's go ahead and Depravity. Let's Faith. Oh, this is a tough decision. I should probably Faith Sesta. But if it does become immune to Sesta's attacks, then either faithing Shani Altar would improve her defenses a lot, or faithing Melody would improve her damage. Not that she's really built for damage. Let's faith Shani Altar and just improve her defenses. If nothing else, maybe I can drag on the fight and learn some more pieces of information. Alright. Malediction, Depravity, and Twin Blade will be the other things. I see over here 20 stacks of something that looks like an extra life type of thing. So let's see. Upon taking damage, stack 1 upon taking damage. At every turn start, the number of stacks is reset. And it improves physical resistance, magical resistance, and type resistance. So a character like Xianhua, who does not have type damage, and who can ignore whatever defenses, because it'll say something like, ignores target defenses. So a character like Xianhua would do really well, which is probably why most people recommend. Alright, so let's see. So at every turn start, the number of stacks is reset. So does that mean at the start of every turn, it goes back to 20? Because that doesn't sound too horrible. Right now, magic resistance is up 40%. Alright, so Rebirth. It does have an extra life. Removes debuffs from user and buffs from all enemies. Okay. Okay, once it takes physical damage, it will always crit. Okay. Alright, so let's... And it looks like it drains my AF bar. Which means Gunce's aura should be in effect right now. Yep, so all party member stats right off the bat are at 20% higher. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Alright, definitely has a lot of health. So that little sliver represents about 100,000. Alright, does it reset back to 20? Yep, it reset back to 20. And we can Twin Blade again. So this time we will Magical Smash. Let's... what should we do? Let's go ahead and Athdalkus. We've cast both of those, so we could Toadstream, and she will Twin Blade Wolf because that's what she always does. Alright, we're definitely doing more damage this time with Sesta. Alright, looks like faithing Shani Altar was a good choice. She took barely any damage from that. Alright, he dispelled Wind Zone. Is he going to deploy Magic Zone? No, he is not. And he drained my AF gauge again. Alright, so this time I don't have a very easy way to restore the Wind Zone for a bit. Alright, so... let's just go ahead and re-Fated Love. We'll just do some damage until Melody puts back the Wind Zone. Oh, it healed. Okay, so that was on turn number 3, he healed back everything. Let's speed up the team. Let's Depravity. Oh yeah, he cleared Pain. Alright, and Crusher Blow. Oh wow. He did some severe damage. Okay, can I reincarnate? Not yet. Alright. We're going to, I guess, Athdogus. Magical Smash and Crusher Blow again. I can see why this team will probably be wiped out here very soon. Yep, there goes Sesta as well, which does not happen that often. Alright. Well, let's just continue Athdogus and Depravity. Depravity gives me a barrier as well. Okay. So technically, I was still doing damage. I'm trying to decide how much. You know what? Just for kicks, let's try one more thing. This is me and my thought process. We were doing damage, it's just that the one Twin Blade Wolf I did get off, I got off when the Wind Zone was not up. So it wasn't a very strong Twin Blade Wolf. How's my health? Full health. Okay. So let's skip scene. So again, I don't think I'm going to win with this team, but this is just me exploring options. So this time, okay, so this time we're going to Malediction, we're going to Faith Sesta, we are going to Depravity, and we'll go ahead and Twin Blade Wolf. We'll do about, what was it, 100,000, or I saw 53 and something, so. Alright, since I did not Faith Xianhua Altar, she took a lot more damage than she normally did, than she did in the first turn. Alright. This is my one and only turn with actual Twin Blade Wolf. So we are going to Toad Streep. We're going to Benoct this time, that will severely buff Sesta. We will Dark Drill. Yeah. We'll try it. Sesta is pretty quick naturally, so some of their skills might not go off. Benoct should. I'm not sure if Toad Streep or Dark Drill will. Nope. Alright. How much damage can she do? Come on. Oh, so close. Alright, and we don't have any way to do a massive damaging attack. And I can Binoct again and see if Crusher Blow will actually take off that sliver, but I'm kind of thinking it probably won't. Alright. Oh, let's just see what happens. Oh, it did. Alright, so there's the Magic Fate stance. And I see 99 stacks. Alright, so if we hit on status now... So it went up to 99 stacks and dropped down to 30. Okay. So that means... Oh, nope, and there's the null. Okay. Alright, so Dark Drill does not have a null effect because it's a magic attack. And it's a wind magical attack, so it doesn't seem to care that it's wind. Alright, so Magical Smash, which is a blunt attack, is a null. Crusher Blow is a null because it's a slash. Blunt, not an attack, not an attack. Blunt, not attacks. So technically, if I really wanted to, I could Dark Drill it to death. That's not going to happen. It looks like it kept Pain. I wonder if every 3 turns it heals in this second phase. I would assume it would. So anyway, let's just go ahead and finish this up. Let's Athdolicus, let's Fated Love, Crusher Blow, and Depravity. And it's going to start doing massive damage, I'm assuming. The reason some of my characters drop down to 1 health, I have gear that provides hold ground to Yifa. So let's see. Binoc's not going to do anything. Well, actually, technically it would. I can Dark Drill it and damage it just a tiny bit. Anything else I can do? Probably not. Alright, so there I did do a little bit of damage. And I think my time in the light grows dim. Alright.
Sesta, only wish to reach hand.
Okay, so that tells me a couple of things. Yes, a magic team would be the most effective, because magic attacks are the only attacks that work on phase 2. However, if we have any characters that could do an expose skills basically drop defenses down to 0, I would think that that might work. But if it's null to damage from everything but magic, I guess expose would only make magic attacks stronger, because then you don't have the type resistance. Alright, so let's go to party. So obviously, the best choice for me would be to use a magic team. And Xianhua is an insanely powerful null type magic damage dealer. And Iffy can provide revives. My issue with this team, I don't have very strong tanking. So that might be an issue. The other thought is I've been building up Yuna, and she of course has regen powers and stuff. She can improve party's health, and most importantly now, she can invert certain buffs becoming debuffs. So I might be able to make use of Yuna and get rid of some of that boss's buffs. My other thought is, where's my Thunder team? Izuna is an insanely powerful, where's Thundercrack? Insanely powerful magic damage dealer. it's a type attack instead of Xianhua's null attack. But, I mean, we saw that magic attacks were working on phase 2. So I'm kind of curious about Thundercrack as well. So, alright. Well, first things first, we're going to try it with the null team. And I'm assuming I can repeat the boss. I hope I can repeat him. Alright, so we have Tetra and Guns. Guns is great because when the AF gauge is empty, everyone's stats goes up by 20%. So right off the bat, that boss is giving my team a 20% stats boost. Alright, so let's go ahead and equip the magic team. What's her hit point badge? You know what? Let's give her a hold ground instead. Ify's blood contract sends attacks to the person on the right. When that person gets knocked out, then it goes to the next person on the right, and so forth. So Philmopolis will be the first one most likely to take some damage. Alright, let's see. We are on a magic team, so we want Icarphilia. See where it says ignore target defenses? That's the type of skill that it shouldn't matter if that boss has 99 stacks or 0 stacks. If it's ignoring target defenses, this attack should still do damage. Not that Ify's the damage dealer, so. Alright, let's see. Equipment. Yuna. Magic back row. Power of Void. Yes, please. Elena looks like she's already geared. Oh, let's give her Resonant Power Shadow then. Alright. So now let's see what type of mischief we can do with this team. Xianhua is an extremely powerful damage dealer. And actually, it deploying Awakened Magic Fates stance only makes Xianhua laugh even harder. Alright, so we don't have to deploy Magic Stance, so let's go ahead and start praying. It gives everyone a shield equal to 1/3 of her health, which is 7,600. So a little over 2,000 per person. Alright. So let's go ahead and give her Trinity right now. That will improve her damage on turn 2. We will inflict pain and poison. And let's go ahead and debuff the boss to try and make the boss... Since I don't have a real tank, I'll try debuffing and see if that helps.
Go.
3,000. 0. 0. Okay, so the team survived, at least the first round. So now we're going to buff the team with Hermodo Galder, Nocturnal Procession, and Please. She was not attacked, so she's still praying. Trinity gives Xianhua an extra attack, so now Horizon is going to attack 3 times, and it ignores target defenses. So let's see how much damage Horizon can do on this boss.
Let's die.
Alright, totally wiped out his first health bar. Now the boss did clear her debuffs. And there are no buffs, so I guess inversion with Yuna would not make much sense right now. So let's debuff the boss again. We've already cast Rosaliliac and Nocturnal Procession. Now I could do Icarphilia, however Rosaliliac also reduces power, intellect, and speed. So let's do that and try to make that boss a little more survivable. She's just going to Horizon, because why not? We saw it worked pretty well the first time. And I think we're still praying. Yep. So apparently the boss, when it clears like the zones and everything, it does not clear prayers. So that's good to know for the future. So I could repray, or I could just go ahead and cast Please again. So let's just do that. And let's see how Xianhua does on phase 2. Alright, so she attacked twice because the boss was above 50% health. Now, this part's kind of interesting. Since I'm not deploying another zone, I guess, it hasn't broken this one, and I can use the AF gauge. And of course, Xianhua is confused. So I guess we'll see if we can hold off a little bit longer. So this is turn number 4. So at this point, I guess we'll just attack. We will re-Nocturnal, or should we Icarphilia? Oh, decisions. Let's go ahead and Icarphilia, and that will raise the AF gauge a little more. And let's go ahead and repray at this point, because it lasts only for 3 turns anyway. So we're not trying to kill the boss right now, we're just trying to wait out the confusion. Alright, there's one resurrect. Alright, we have Xianhua back. We know that boss is going to heal at some point. So let's go ahead and blow the AF gauge now. Oh, look at that. We don't have the awakened magic zone. Of course we don't. Okay. So we're going to... But we are praying, so we can charity blend. We'll... Link. We'll rebuff Rosa Liliac. Actually, we'll do Icarphilia and Pentalpha Oom. So we'll do 3-3, and then all ones. Let's try that. So 3-3, all ones. I worked in one Trinity. Oh wow, look at that. Horizon is not doing any damage, and I don't know why. I did a furious roar that does not sound promising. Alright. Horizon should do damage. Well, let's test it out. Let's see if Horizon will do damage.
Enlightenment is the key to unwavering.
Yes, it will. Okay, so I don't know why it didn't do damage that previous turn. So we are going to Pentalpha Oon, we're going to Rosa Liliac, we're going to Horizon, and we're still praying. So I guess we'll do Please. Alright, Horizon definitely did damage there. Xianhua gets rezzed. Now my own foe's going to get rezzed, so that uses up all of the blood contracts. It also means I'm not praying anymore. Okay, so she is going to attack. She is going to deploy Shade Stance, which will put blood contracts on everyone. It won't actually change the stance because that's awakened. And we're going to have her Horizon and hope that it goes through. So now we have 2 blood contracts. Horizon did go through. And she gets rezzed. Alright. I cannot reincarnate, or ruincarnate in this case, until the next turn, but I can use the AF gauge. I don't understand why, unless there was something about using the AF gauge that prevents damage, but I don't see anything like that. We're just going to blow it. We are going to... We'll go ahead and let's see, what turn is it? 8. We'll Hermodal Galder, we'll Nocturnal Procession, and does she still have... Yes, this is her last turn of copy, so she'll do Horizon, the 2s, and then all 1s. It does not say null for Horizon. Horizon, 2, 2, all 1s. And he is not taking that much damage from Horizon. Yeah, it went down to 0. Physical resistance up, magic resistance up, type resistance up. I guess it... Even though Horizon's not supposed to pay attention to magic resistance, I guess it still is doing something. Alright, so we'll use this turn to... do we link? No, let's link, why not? Alright. It's Rosa Liliac, and let's... Pentalpha. Actually, can I? Yes, I can reincarnate. Alright, she goes to the front line, and the others do their thing. I just have her Horizon anyway. If I cast Link right now... Yeah, let's just go ahead and link it. Alright.
Let's dance. Your wish is granted.
Alright, there's her resurrection. Alright, we will pray. We will... It's Trinity. That's Nocturnal. And Pentalpha? Why not? Alright.
Go away.
Alright, there's his heal. He did not heal his entire health bar. Alright, turn 11. And we pretty much got him to phase 2 on, what, turn 2? So that must mean he heals about every 8 turns? 7 turns? Alright. Pentalpha. Let's, he cleared his debuffs. Let's see. I can Horizon. And I will please. Alright. That was pretty strong. Oh, he really wiped out the team there. He did not like that. Alright, I don't think this is gonna... She doesn't have any real way to survive, so... Okay.
My body may crumble, but my soul still burns.
Alright, so what I am thinking now... Yes.
Perfect for pruning my data sets.
So I can think of 2 things to try. Flammopolis AS is a great on a magic team, except after the third turn, she's kind of sort of worthless. I could switch her out. And I'm wondering about Izuna, who can do some massive damage on her own. Now the issue is she shares a lot of the same gear as Xianhua does. And I want to keep Xianhua, I think, with stuff. So let's give her magical critical rate guarantee. Let's see, type resistance. Let's give her Flammopolis's ring. Flammopolis's hold ground. And for Grasta, let's see, staff, anything except Xianghua's. So let's do... power of Venom with Bullseye. And let's see, power of pain. Those give health damage per light ally, not the best thing to choose. MP consumption. Alright, so she has poison, and pain. You can mix poisons and pains together, that's not an issue. She doesn't have much health, which I'm not super thrilled about. Let's take a look at the back row characters. Alright, enhance if max HP, enhance at low HP, void, I like those. Sound Body's Synth Human really only helps one person. So let's Sound Body, is there a Sound Body staff? If he has it, okay. We don't want to take that from Iffy. Or do we? Could give Iffy more stuff. Alright, well, let's see, what else? MP consumption, power of rebirth. That doesn't help. So let's do power of awakening, staff, sound body, synth human. Let's do this. Let's switch to an attack and beef up power of thunder. So that will improve Izuna's attacks. And as far as skills, Thundercrack is definitely her best. Thunder God Dance will improve just her intelligence. And Tengu Sublimation user improves, but staffed characters' damage does increase. So Tengu Sublimation would also help Xianhua. Okay, so we tried tweaking. Let's see how this team works. Alright, so he's deploying an awakened magic zone. I am fine with that. We are going to start praying right away. We're going to Trinity to improve the number of her attacks. Rosa Liliac, and let's Tengu Sublimation it. There's the hold ground.
How annoying.
So no blood contracts have been used up yet. Alright, so now we're going to Thunder God Dance it, Nocturnal Procession, Horizon, and Please. Alright, turn 2, Horizon knocked the boss's health down. Now, Izuna, for those of you that have not used her much, her Thundercrack is kind of a two-step process. When she casts it the very first time, she enters hyper-focus mode. And what it does is it makes the next Thundercrack insanely powerful. So we're going to enter that mode now. He cleared his debuffs, so I'm going to Rosa Liliac one more time. She will go ahead and Horizon again. And we'll go ahead... I kind of want to replay, I kind of want to please. Let's just go ahead and please. So there's the first Thundercrack. And there's Horizon doing some decent damage. So I really want to blow the AF gauge, but we saw what happened last time. So now we're going to Thundercrack again. We're going to redo Nocturnal Procession again. This is her last extra hit of Horizon. And we're going to go ahead and re-pray, because that ran out. So here's buffed up Thundercrack. She should revive. She should revive. Let's go ahead and please, actually looking at the health, let's go ahead and Tampered Roast. That will restore some mana. Let's go ahead and have her continue to do Horizon. We will re-Nocturnal Procession it. And she is no longer in hyper-focus mode, so this would give us a chance to rebuff Tengu Sublimation. Okay, it's going to heal some. I have a full AF gauge. So what we could do is use the AF gauge to buff up, because we are no longer in a magic zone either. So we know that the damage will eventually become 0 anyway. So why don't we Charity Blend, Link, Rosa Liliac, because it's buffed up right now. We'll just go ahead and keep it easy. We'll do all 3s, all 2s, and then all 1s. 3, 3, 3, 3. 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1. At some point the boss will go down to 0 damage. There it is. Now we only have one blood contract, and that's on Mayunfa. And there she goes. So we just lost 2 major damage dealers. We have to wait 2 turns to do it, so she can still attack, and I can put down Blood Contract. Miraculously, they both survived that turn. We can Thundercrack again, and I guess, what should we do? Debuffed already. We could Icarphilia and try to work that up. Alright, should be a revive. And I should be able to revive the team, I think, on this turn. Yes. So we want frontline, 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 and she will... let's see. Let's go ahead and have her lunatic.
Your wish is granted. As long as speakers, even if it's
Alright,
just her
blood contract should be up on everyone. Or not.
Is this?
Alright, so it seems like Xianhua's doing really well damage-wise. It seems like during phase 2, she should be doing more damage, and I should be kind of mitigating. And Flammopolis is kind of worthless after the 3rd turn. So I was thinking about Yuna earlier. I'm going to try using Yuna on the team. So I basically just gave her Flammopolis' gear. So she's geared 7,500 health, along with 1 hold ground. As far as skills, I'm going to try Divine Vessel, which is a magic attack, and it does the inversion. Divine Utterance, which will beef up the party. And it also weakens the boss a little bit. And Iridescent Blessings, which continues to heal, and I believe it inspires the team, so it gives them a little more health. So we're going to try that. The others are all the same. Xianhua, when I was reviewing equipment, I noticed the 3rd power of pain was adversity, which only... or was it Last Stand? I think it was Last Stand, which basically was not helping. I happen to have a power of pain that had Resonant Power Light Ore. Now, 2 of my 4 characters are Shadow, so basically it will improve her damage by 6% instead of 12, but 6% of a lot is still a lot. Better than 0%. Otherwise, sidekicks, back row characters are pretty much the same. Flammopolis is holding the 3 Grasta that Yuna was holding. So let's see if this team has any more success. Alright, we're going to go ahead and give myself an extra hit. Start praying. You're going to Rosa Liliac, and let's see. This is actually my first time using Yuna. Let's go ahead and buff, and the burn away will cause his damage to decrease a little bit as well. Let's see how that works. Oh. The burn away couldn't have lowered him that much. Well, that was nice to see. Alright, turn 2. We're going to Horizon. We are going to... Let's see, we started praying, so we will please. Nocturnal is a buff. Let's see. That lasts for 3 turns. Could stack another burn away, but I think he's going to clear that stuff anyway, so why don't we go ahead and Iridescent Blessing it and improve the team's health a little bit.
A cup of coffee? Die.
Alright, we got this far last time. So we are going to Horizon again. We're going to redo Rosa Liliac. Let's go ahead and do another Divine Utterance and get some more stacks on the boss. And she will... Should we redo prayer? Let's redo prayer. Alright, defense-wise, that's looking a little better. But Xianhua did not do that much damage. And she should have, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and... Trinity? Does she still have any more copies? This is her last turn. Alright. Horizon. Nocturnal. Let's see. Oh. Is he buffed at all? He is not. Alright. Let's do one more burn away. And we just redid prayer, so we'll do a please. Alright, that horizon was much better. Okay, he finally did some damage. But she's now sitting at 10,000 health and does have a hold ground. So let's redo Trinity. Let's rebuff Rosa Liliac. Should we do another Iridescent Blessing? Let's see, does he have any buffs? He does not. Yeah, let's do another Iridescent Blessing. And let's do another... Actually, we'll use this turn to redo Prayer.
Go away! Go. Here we go.
Alright, he healed and gave himself some buffs. Since he gave himself some buffs, let's take them away. We'll try out, we'll see if these buffs can be inverted. And in her case, should we just do a horizon? We're not in a magic zone. Why don't we go ahead and set up a magic zone?
Enlightenment is the key to unwavering truth.
Alright, did that work? Okay, well, I guess we'll see. Alright, Tampered Roast will awaken the zone. So let's Tampered Roast Horizon. Rosa Liliac. And let's see, still has 3 stacks of that. I guess let's go ahead and Iridescent Blessing and give myself another stack. Do we have all the stacks? Looks like it. Maybe we do. Yes, we're at a max number of stacks for Iridescent Blessing and Divine Utterance. Always go ahead and do Divine Utterance anyway and keep that intellect up. Alright, Horizon did a massive amount of damage that time. And the boss is still doing pretty much 0 to the team. Alright guys, truth time. We could blow the AF gauge and just try Horizon and see if that will succeed. Should we? Why not? We're experimenting here. Alright, so we're going to blow the AF gauge. We'll do a please. We'll do Horizon. I think I should have copy. Yes, I do. We'll do a Nocturnal. And... let's see. 1, 1, 2, 3, and then all ones. Let's try it. 1, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, boss looks like it's out of... I think we might have done it, guys. Ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we did it. Alright, so you just saw me spend, what, like an hour or something figuring this boss out. Alright, yay, it's back to normal. Now I wonder if I can repeat fighting this boss. And I hate to say it, but my magic team, Flammopolis, I've always said, you've heard my other videos, Flammopolis AS is great until turn 4. After turn 4, she's kind of worthless. Yuna really made that fight look easy. I don't quite know why yet a lot of that boss's damage was 0. I mean, I know the prayer helped, but we had the prayer in the previous fights, and the boss was still doing like 1,000, 2,000, whatever. I'm not sure if those burnaways really severely weakened the boss, or if there was something else about Yuna. But let's see. I actually have not been paying one bit of attention to what they're talking about. Oh, he's suspicious. I guess because what Nikoko had towards the end of chapter 4. I'll probably get to reread this when I'm editing my own video. Alright, so are there more incarnations now, or is it one per chapter? Let's check in with him later. That's an indication that there'll be another one later. Alright. Well, that's the completion for that quest. The item that dropped, I heard, is good for the luck-based tanks. So let's go to one. Shiny altar. Alright. It was blue something or another. Blue Heaven's Bracelet. Alright. Status resistance improvement, endurance improvement, spirit. Alright, so maybe not luck-based tanks, but it is a tanky type of thing. How much spirit does it give? Alright, 288, 258. So what, 30 spirit? That's pretty nice. Now you know who loves spirit. Yifa. Yifa's spirit, that faith skill that she has, it basically takes half of her spirit points and gives it to whoever she faiths as stats. So half of 272. Actually, let's where is that blue thingamabomb? Alright, 302. Nice. Okay, so her spirit is now 302. Half of that is 151. When she casts Faith on Sesta, Sesta gains 151 power, among other stats. If I faith... yeah, so maybe that was the luck stuff. If I faith Shani or Soira or Dunrith Altar, and their luck would improve by 151 points, which is tremendous for their critical guard. So that blue Heaven's Bracelet is great for Yifa or anyone else that really needs spirit and needs to survive. Cool. Alright, I like that. So, okay. So anyway, as I was saying before I got distracted by the actual, like content, and oh my gosh, I was interested in the storyline, the horror. So Flammopolis is really only helpful for the first 3 turns. Yuna and those stacks, she was doing great. She has more health than Flammopolis, and she really kept the team alive. These 4 might be a better lineup than Flammopolis. Might have to play around with that. Anyway, so can we fight him again? Yes, we can. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I just spent, what, an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours playing around on this boss. And we went from testing it with Sesta, which I do for pretty much everything, and sure enough, the rumors were true. The boss is pretty much null to elemental attacks, well, pretty much everything except magic in Phase 2. And without some type of exposed, and I don't even know if that would even work, that just seems very, very complicated. The easiest thing to do is to use a magic team. And you saw that I started off with my usual magic team. That didn't work, or at least not the way I tried it. I tried swapping a character out for Izuna. That did not work. And so then I looked at what the problem was. In this case, I was definitely taking too much damage, and I don't have a magic tank. And then I thought about Yuna, and how Yuna has skills that weaken the boss, keep the team alive, improve the team's health even more, and still buff. Because that was the big thing. Flammopolis AS can give a 100% intellect buff to basically the whole team, as long as it's done within the first 3 turns. And by losing Flammopolis, I lose that buff. This one, at least, I get a 50% intellect buff, which I can use all the time, but in addition, it was also weakening the boss. So as long as Yuna wasn't knocked out, the boss could basically be reduced in power and intellect 150 points. And then, if the boss buffed itself, Divine Vessel can invert those and make them debuffs. So if it buffs itself 100% for intellect, then suddenly I reduce its intellect by 100%. So I felt that trying Yuna out might help with defenses as well as survivability, and sure enough, it did very well. And as you saw, I was able to defeat the boss, and then when I recorded it for the second time for a more smooth explanation and a cleaner kill, I was able to kill the boss in 4 turns. So that was even better. I don't think I even used Yuna's inversion on the actual boss kill, which is kind of nice because that means people who have Yuna but don't have her Stellar Awakened aren't really required to Stellar Awaken her. Divine Vessel was not used in the final, the second kill video. So that way they could have just focused on the Divine Utterances and Iridescent Blessings and maybe something else. You know, maybe I could have reduced the boss's intellect by 30% or something. So anyway, that's what I went through. I spent 2 hours, I smoothed it out, and then I recorded a nice smooth 4-turn kill, and that is what I present to the public. So this was all of the, several hours worth of work that the public normally does not see. But that is my thought process, and I hope this doesn't bore you. If you don't like these videos, you don't have to watch them. I'm not getting paid for this. You can see what thought process I have when I'm approaching a brand new boss. And sure enough, it worked out. I eventually got the kill, and then when I recorded it for a second time, the kill went even more smooth, even though I used the same, 4 people I did previously. So kind of a practice makes perfect, only, you still need the right players to practice with, I guess. So anyway, I hope this video gives you some insight to my thought process. I am going to go and claim my 100 stones, maybe? 100, yes. Oh, and I got some trials done too. So I got 130 more stones. 950. That means tomorrow I can do 1 more pool for Yakumo, and I will get trash just like the first 4 pools, and then I'm going to say, I'm done, I'm out, I'll try Yakumo next time, and I will start saving for whatever anniversary unit they might release next month. I hope this video helps you. Casual Crono, signing out.